Hi there. It's been a damp day for eastern Scotland and we are going to see further spells of rain over the next few days in the east. Now, not as much as we saw at the end of last week and into the weekend, but certainly we don't need more rain at the moment and could cause further impacts later this week. The rain does tend to ease a little as we go through the nights. Still some showery outbreaks of light to moderate rain in places. Driest towards the west, but limited clear spells, I'd expect. A lot of low cloud, some hill fog by dawn as well. So of course that's going to keep temperatures higher than the seasonal average, 5 to 8 Celsius as we start off Thursday. Low pressure well and truly in charge of our weather over the next few days. It's going to be sitting there to the west of the UK with high pressure close to Scandinavia, not in exactly the same place as the high we saw last week. And that's relatively good news because it's not exactly the same situation. Nevertheless, it is similar, with weather fronts stalling across eastern Scotland and bringing a lot of cloud and further outbreaks of rain at times. The rain not as heavy, the winds not as strong because of the different placement of the highs and lows compared with the same time last week. But still, we have got some persistent damp weather to come. And Thursday morning looks like this. Outbreaks of rain for many, especially in the south and the east, as well as the far north. And the winds picking up across the far north, Shetland and Orkney, potentially seeing coastal gales. Going through Thursday morning, and those spells of rain continue, some heavier bursts for a time across the east and northeast. It's waxing and waning in terms of the rain amounts across the east of Scotland, but there will be some significant amounts building up through Thursday and into the start of Friday. Meanwhile, northwest Scotland faring best for dry and bright weather, some sunny spells coming through, could turn brighter in Edinburgh and the Lothians by the end of the afternoon as well. Temperatures struggling, however. It's going to feel unpleasant where we've got the spells of rain and the wind in the northeast, but where we've got some brightness in the northwest, not so unpleasant. Into the evening and further spells of rain come through and develop more widely, I think, across some southwestern and northeastern areas. Just some small gaps in between where we keep some clear spells. The wind's not as strong by the start of Friday, but further outbreaks of rain coming through. And that rain really pepping up at times on Friday as well, especially across central and eastern parts. So this yellow warning is in force. The risk through Thursday, Friday and Saturday of 50 to 70 millimetres of rain over some east-facing hills and as much as 100 millimetres or so in some of the wetter spots. So that's about half or even lower than that compared with what we saw at the same time as last week. But of course, coming on top of that could cause further issues. Further west, again, showers possible, but so that's where the driest and brightest weather will be. Temperatures, though, on Friday a little down compared with Wednesday and Thursday, 10 to 12 Celsius typically. Then, with further outbreaks of rain happening at the weekend, keep an eye on forecasts and warnings, and make sure you don't miss an update. Follow us on YouTube.